We are doing a little key.
No, you know how we did? You did it. We had a moment, and then you hit the intro.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. I was on the whole time.
Oh shit!
We've literally been recording this whole time.
Oh God! Okay. I had no
He was
idea.
like, when we gonna get
I
started?
don't know when we get started. Who up there high? When we gonna get started? Bitch, we been started for 2 minutes.
We about to start now.
Okay, we
Be
about to start.
quiet.
Okay.
Hush.
Okay.
This is Brunch, Blaze, and Babble,
Where we eat, elevate, and talk about
media trends from the past
the present
and the future.
from a Black perspective.
I'm your host, Roger Turner,
And I'm your host, Alexis Bertrand.
so sit back.
Spark up
And let's get into it. Hey, Alexis.
Hi, Roger, baby. How you doing?
I am fine. How was your brunch?
Okay. The brunch was good. Still into like my fruit phase, my fruit granola phase. It's a favorite of mine. I've added in like the banana and like I think the key is the banana with the honey and the like chili lime flakes. Y'all get into it. It is so good. And then a couple eggs and I'm good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's again. What about you? What you eating?
I had my veggie smoothie. I had my little pomegranate juice with my carrots and my celery.
Listen here, the way we eat like this, we gonna be around forever.
Well, a little couple of pieces of tuna.
Come on, couple pieces of tuna.
Little scoop.
Look at you. Look at you
Little
just
bit
taking
of
care of yourself. It's got your skin right. Y'all can't see him, but the skin is right.
I'm
Go ahead,
trying
veggie
to
smoothie.
Take care of myself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how high are you?
Girl, I'm high boots. Okay, I don't even know. I'm just high boots. Like, ooh.
There is
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4 high boots.
High boots. It's like we up there, okay? So I know it's a good 8. And we going to see where I'm at on the other end of this conversation.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I am at I'm going to say a 7.
Oh, I like when you start at 7 because you be all intellectual and stuff.
But let's see how long that lasts.
I know, right?
Let's see how long that
I
lasts.
know, right?
You want to tell the people what we're talking about today?
Oh my God, yes. I would love to tell the people what we're talking about. So this one, I really am excited about today's topic because it was actually birthed out of a conversation we were having about something different. And I think it combines two of our loves. We love television and we love music. Over here at the Brunch Blaze and Babble, y'all know we watch a lot of television, and there is just some great television out there that just sticks with us. And there's one thing that every great television show has, and that's a great theme song. From the second you hear the note or the voice or whatever, if it could be instrumental, you know exactly what that show is. You know what's exactly about to go down, and you're like here for it. And some things are just timeless. So today's episode is all about our favorite top TV theme shows. And we entitled it, Cue the Theme Song.
All right. Come on, cue the theme song.
You gotta cue the theme song. Because every great television show has a great theme song.
Well, I thank you for that. I think that is a great segue into us getting ready to talk about some things. So I think it's time for us to pull back the curtain.
Come on, pull it back for us, baby.
Okay, so every great television show has a great theme song.
Period.
From our generation. But what I'm finding in my research is that since the 2010s, theme songs have become fewer and farther between.
Yeah.
Fewer and fewer people are actually putting work into theme songs. There was actually an article that talked about how a lot of intros for shows in the last 5 years are pretty much CGI image repetition. People are investing a lot of time into putting together or shooting a theme for the show because a lot of people aren't watching the theme because of the advent of the skip theme button.
My God. My pearls, y'all. I can't even handle it.
Yeah, the skip intro button is starting to kill traditional intro for a TV show. So not a lot of them are out. There's a couple of outliers that today there's some good themes, but I think most of what we're going to be talking about are shows that were pre 2010.
2010, and I'm looking at my list right now, and You are absolutely right.
But I went back and I was trying to find out like what is like the origin of like what was the first like big theme song.
Okay.
So when do you think, how far back? Well, first of all, we don't even have to think that hard. Theme songs have been around since the inception of television.
Okay, right.
So they've always been around. But what do you think is the first widely known theme song?
I want to say, like, I'm thinking back in the era of, like, I Love Lucy, Andy Griffith, maybe? I don't know.
So that's probably the 50s, I think. But according to the Kennedy Center, the earliest widely recognized TV theme song is from Howdy Doody, which premiered on which premiered on NBC in 1947, but already had a huge popular following on radio. Before it got to
Howdy
television.
Doody.
Howdy Doody and the Howdy Doody Show.
That messy, racist shit.
Yeah,
okay.
But
it makes sense.
It makes sense because none of us know it.
You ain't missing nothing.
So I wanted to make sure I had a good coverage of things in our list, because you know how like when we do these top or greatest lists that they have, they're always ignoring Black culture.
Right.
So I was looking for top.
We can't have that here.
Yeah, we can't have that here. I was looking for top rated TV theme songs of all time. All right. So there's two major lists that are out. So IMDb has 100 greatest TV theme songs, and Rolling Stone has a 100 greatest theme songs of all time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So out of the 100, how many shows do you think IMDb had? How many Black shows do you think IMDb had?
How many Black shows out of their 100?
Out of their 100.
Okay, I would say a good 25, at least a quarter.
Oh, girl, you're so optimistic.
Girl, what?
It is, all right, so IMDb, I'm not going to count one of them because one of them is an animated show, and we're not talking about animated shows, we're talking about live action. So, not counting the animated show, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5%?
We have 5 shows.
5%.
5 all.
Jeez.
5.
Well, it's 5 shows of 5%.
Five legitimately Black shows.
That's disappointing.
Girl,
how much on the Rolling Stone?
And well, Rolling Stone did better.
I was like, I hope they would do better.
Had 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, one of them I can't count because it's animated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a possible. 8
and a possible.
8.5.
8 and a possible. Y'all hear this?
I will explain it. I will explain the 8.5.
You ain't got to. It's fine, but like
8 and possible. So the half is one of the. I don't know if I can count it as a fully Black show, so I'm saying half, but different strokes.
Oh, child, that's the possible. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a possible.
That's a possible.
That's
right?
a possible. That's 8 and a possible.
So I made sure that I think at the end, once we give our picks, I'll let you know which one of their picks that we haven't named, but I'm pretty sure we're going to name them.
Probably.
But yeah, so I want to make sure we cover all the Black shows that do not get there. Because what they think is the top 100, definitely 8. Because one of them, I was like, girl, IMDb had Good Times at 90.
Come again? Come again?
At the top 100.
At 90?
I had it at 90.
Goodbye.
I said, girl, if you don't get out my face.
Who made this list? I need to talk to some manager.
I was
very quick.
Who did
deaf
that?
Ass, non-tone deaf, no talent, understanding heifer and made that list.
And before we move on, let me make sure I let y'all know and get y'all real quick.
What?
We are not here to talk about no goddamn Cheers or Friends.
Oh,
y'all can Yeah, if you came
Skip
here,
this episode.
if you came here to talk about some Friends theme song,
I am not going to be there for you. Okay, and everybody don't need to know my goddamn name.
You okay?
Okay, neither one of them.
We don't know your name here.
Skip it up out of here.
I don't know her.
Peace and blessings.
Okay.
So it's not happening on top theme song. So you can say whatever you want about us, but you've been warned.
Okay. All right. So you want me to start?
So let's get into it. So just so y'all know, right? We've crafted a top 10 list, but we're going to start with the top 5. And then towards the end, if we have time to we'll mention the other ones that made the list. All right. The criteria, if you will, for picking our favorite theme songs is just, is it memorable? Is it catchy? Like as soon as you hear a lyric or a tone or a couple of the notes, you know exactly what show you're about to see.
Or if you say the name of the show, I can just sing you the theme song
I can just
from
sing you
memory.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's really the criteria that we had here, y'all. So don't forget to send us a text, write down y'all, share with us your
Because we want to know. Go for it.
Okay. So I'll start. Number 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll start with my number 5. All right, I'm going to start it and see if you can finish it. You can do what you want to do.
In living color.
Okay. The best all-time, my favorite sketch comedy show. I love the fact that when this show came out, it was 90s. It was raw, mostly black cast. Shout out to Jim Carrey. We love you, dude. Well, mostly. I'm going to stop. But I loved how hip-hop this was. Heavy D was one of the big hip-hop artists to really come out of the 80s, and he was having a string of big hits, so him coming in to do this song.
The theme song, Heavy D and the Boys.
Heavy D and the Boys.
Let me tell you how much I loved me some Heavy D and the Boys.
Them fools was dancing. He was moving and grooving like there's nothing like the Overweight Lover.
I used to have me a big old crush on the Overweight Lover.
Okay. Who we all did.
Okay.
We all did. And they got him doing this theme song.
Okay.
So go check out In Living Color theme song number 5 for me.
Okay.
What you got for number 5?
I'm going to try to sing it for you, and you tell me if you know the name of the show. Turn on the lights of heaven, Lord, shine on me.
Turn on the lights of heaven, Lord, shine on me.
What is it?
It's Amen.
Okay.
Come on now. That was Sherman Hemsley's second big show.
After the Jeffersons, Sherman Hemsley came out in 1987 with Amen, which starred Clifton Davis, Anna Marie Horsford,
yeah.
Roz Ryan. Yo, it was a stacked cast.
It was stacked.
There were some comedic geniuses on this show.
Yeah, who have been vets who have been doing this for a while.
It was so good.
Doing this for years. And you know what was great? The backdrop of this. It was Black church.
Yes, it was the workplace comedy at a church. Yeah, like you don't get to see the inner workings. I think that was the only time you got to see the inner workings of Black church on television.
Yeah, yes. And it was so good.
Yeah.
And that theme song, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, listen.
Vanessa Bell Armstrong.
She is your favorite gospel phase.
Her whole lung in that song.
In 30 seconds. Smashed it. Like, I don't think there's too many people that can just do that. And she did it in 30 seconds. From the start of the song to the end of the song, she is belting.
All the way in it.
All right, ready for number 4?
What's your number 4?
All the world is waiting for you and the wonders that you do in your satin tights, fighting for your rights and the old red, white, and blue. Well, I'm like, what gay queen wrote this theme song?
Okay, Honey was writing.
Okay. And they was just saying, Wonder Woman. I mean, they was just singing.
They were singing for their lives, okay? That theme song gave me the urgency of Wonder Woman. I
had to hurry up. I remember the theme song would come on, and I would literally run to the kitchen and hurry up and get my snack, because I got to see Miss Linda Carter do her thing. And so, which is sad, though, you know, we haven't had a live action, after all the superhero stuff that we haven't had a live action TV show. We keep a live action TV show of Superman, and they do movies of him, but we've never had another one since Linda. But to me, that is the best superhero theme song sung ever. Wonder Woman, hands down.
I
it's
used
so
to
good.
love that.
And if you have been to any drag shows worth its weight in gold, there has been at least one drag queen, at least one time, if she has not come out to the Wonder Woman theme song, you need to go find your new drag queen.
Okay, because
it's timeless. Okay, what you got at number 4?
Okay, so at number 4, there's not a lot of lyrics. The lyric is the show.
Ooh.
My in, my in-laws, my in.
Hey, how y'all doing? Yo, I forgot about that.
Yo, that Martin theme song slapped.
It did. Oh man, I forgot. Okay, that was good. That was a good one. I did not have that one. Martin. Oh, you done got me on that one. I was not ready for it.
Martin theme song slapped.
And that was also a very stacked cast.
Yeah, stacked cast, and it was like the first time like a hip hop like just sampled mix of things from the show are just the theme song for the show.
Yeah, it felt very. It did. I think that's where hip hop was. It was the scratching, the DJ mode, the flipping of the voices. Like, yeah, it was definitely where we were in terms of hip hop during that time, and it was perfect. Dang, you got me on that one. All right,
what's your next?
Okay, I'm about to go old school. So I count this as.
This is your number 4.
This is number 3. Number 3. This is still live action.
Yep.
Even though all the characters aren't human.
Okay.
It's time to get these started. It's time to just outright. It's time to get these going on the Muppet Show tonight. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, listen. When I tell you the Muppet Show theme song made everybody's 100 list.
If it does not make your
100 list. But you know what? In both those lists, Wonder Woman's not in either one of those.
Which
top 100.
I can't even handle that. Burn them all to the ground. IMDb, use a mess. Rolling Stone,
if I
you should
think
do
about
better.
it from memory, I don't think she's in either one of them. But
that is so sad.
I will double check, but I don't think she's in either one of those top 100.
That is so sad.
Yep.
But you better have Jim Henson's The Muppet Show. Like, The Muppet Show theme song was everything. I loved it. And it had a whole performance to it. Just even seeing the opening scene where all the Muppets are coming together. I know I butchered the lyrics, but it's like you know what it is.
I knew what you were singing.
It's the second it came out of my mouth. Y'all wish I could have seen Roger. As soon as I started, he started bopping right with me.
I was going right
He
to
was
the
right
swag.
there with me. So my number 3 is going to be The Muppet Show.
Okay.
What you got, number 3?
All right. So number 3. Give me a break. I'm looking for it. It's time to make it to the
I'm shimmying, y'all.
Give me a break. Listen. Give Me a Break.
Miss Nell Carter.
Sung by Miss Nell Carter, the star of the show. Listen, that is a one-woman show.
Okay.
Nell Carter, 1981 to 1987 on Give Me a Break was a one-woman show on television.
Everybody else was just floating in her universe.
I don't understand why she don't get the flowers that she deserves. Nobody talks about this show anymore.
No.
One, I don't think it's really available for streaming that much anymore.
Yeah, true. I haven't heard about that.
And then 2, it is technically she is a mammy character because she's the nanny for a white family.
Yeah.
A living nanny for a
It
white
is very much giving that.
Mm-hmm. But she evolves that character over time and really breaks that mold. But yeah, it's the 80s television.
Yep, that's where we were.
For Black women to star on television, there weren't a lot of roles for Black women.
And it was her, and she starred in it.
It was her show.
That was, though, Give Me a Break was amazing. And she sang and danced on the show because a lot of people don't remember that Nell Carter's a Broadway girl.
She was a Broadway actress.
And,
yes.
And she was also family from what I understand.
Is she that I don't know about.
That has always been
research.
You know what? That has just been as rumored as like Luther level.
Okay, I need to research that.
I know.
I definitely want to know that.
Yeah. I've always heard.
I definitely want to hear. So just a tangent. Can I do a happy?
Come
tangent
on, happy tangent. Where that?
So I've been watching the documentary Number One on a Call Sheet.
Yes, you told me about this,
and I watched both ones. So if you haven't seen Apple TV's Number One on the Call Sheet, it is the leading men of number one on the call sheet means that you're the first person, you're the most important person in the movie on the call sheet. And so all the Black men are in the first part and all the Black women in the second part. Now, I watched it and I was like, I agree with a lot of the themes that they were saying. They were saying some stuff. I felt like something was missing. I was left uncomfortable after I watched the men's movie and I couldn't figure out why. And then I watched the women's movie, and that's when I figured it out. I was like, there's no queer representation in the men's movie.
Got you.
There's no Coleman Domingo. There's no Justice Smith.
There's no Wilson Cruz, none of that.
No. But then when I went back and realized it's produced by Kevin Hart, I was like,
well, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Well, there we
but
are.
it wasn't so happy tangent. But I want to hear more about like the queer representation that we don't get to hear.
That we don't get to hear about.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like we might have birthed a new episode right there, y'all. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's like a new episode. Let me write that down real quick.
Okay, write it down.
All right, so number 2.
I'm going to go. I just did my number 3, so
Okay.
you do your number 2.
Oh, number 2. We talked about this show.
Mm-hmm.
We are living single. Oh, in a 90s carnival. I'm glad I got my. Keep your head up.
What?
Keep your head up. That's right.
Listen.
Why did we not rehearse that?
Listen. Living Color. Queen Latifah.
Living single.
I'm sorry, Living
you
Single.
are high boots.
I'm very high.
I love it.
Living Single. We got Queen Latifah. We got Kim Fields.
Bam.
Kim Coles.
Erica Alexander.
Erica Alexander.
T.C. Carson.
Listen,
And
just
John Hinton. Oh, my God.
comedic geniuses.
All of them.
And we not going to keep repeating this history that if it weren't for Living Single, you wouldn't have Friends.
Yeah, I don't even know that but other show.
Period, yeah.
But the theme song, it catches you from the beginning. It's very 90s. It is very in that same style, kind of like the Martin. When I think of, as you were singing the theme song, I could see the imagery of it, the
Yes.
color, the living color. Like there's just that very clash in like bombastic nature of just where art was. Like, and that's exactly how this lived. And it gave us a picture into Brooklyn, which is something that we didn't get to see. You got to see a lot of like successful women like at work in Brooklyn. It just kind of gave you that flavor in New York
Yeah,
that you always love.
I will never forget the images of Big Les dancing.
Yes.
In that,
Okay.
in that opener.
And how did
because-
we all know? Even though we knew there was her outline, her shadow, we all knew it was Big Les.
Well, Big Les was in everybody's music video back then.
Yeah, that's true.
She
That's
was
true.
in everyone. She was one of the most recognizable music video dancers.
That's true. That
at
is
the
very
time.
true. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Big Les was up there.
So yeah, Living Single number 2 for me. What you got?
So my number 2, so yeah, it's not, I guess it counts as a show, even though it's more of a musical showcase show and not really a show.
I'm
But
squinting my eyes.
I'm
here.
only gonna hum or do a couple of notes here. I'm not even gonna do full words, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give it to you, and you're gonna be able to sing it right. Do, 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 do,
Wait a
do, 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 do. The Soul Train.
This is such a good pick.
Yo, Soul Train theme song was.
I was literally like, I was about to say Solid Gold, and I was like, that's not right.
Oh no.
No.
Solid Gold. That's a different. That's a
you're
different
right.
beast.
But I was like, but I saw Don Cornelius. I didn't see the Solid Gold girl. I forgot Marilyn McCoo. I was like, no, not Marilyn McCoo. I saw Don Cornelius in my head. Yes, Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Listen. That little theme song used to get me in trouble all the time because when I would come stay in Brooklyn with my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
My Aunt Valerie didn't allow no secular music in the secular TV in the house.
None of that.
She was like, "Yeah, y'all went on Saturday morning. Y'all get to watch Gumby. That's it.
That's it.
Because Gumby was Christian back then.
Mm-hmm. Gumby was holiness.
It's holiness. But I'd be back there and I'd be like, I'm gonna turn on this
We're gonna turn on Soul Train.
That show was everything because it birthed so many stars.
Yes.
It
Just
showcased
countless
so many
stars.
musicians. It lasted
And
forever.
just honestly, and it was us at play.
Yeah.
It was black folks just enjoying dancing. It was so
it chronicled like a segment of black joy throughout our country for decades.
regardless of what was happening in the world.
'Cause-
You can come to Soul Train and just dance.
Because Soul Train, that's how everybody knew what the It Dancers was going.
Yes.
That's
Ooh,
how-
I'm gonna try that. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, I
Ev-
like that move right there.
Everybody knew what the It Dancers was at, well, the beginning years. Not,
no, there was some wild ones. There was some wild people out there.
What's his name? The pretty light-skinned one.
Shamar Moore?
Shamar Moore, not the Shamar Moore
Not the
years.
Shamar Moore
But
era.
Shamar Moore
Not the
was the
Shamar
host.
Moore era. No,
Yo,
we talk
if
about
you want
that.
a good laugh, y'all YouTube Shamar Moore dancing on Soul Train.
Oh, it's so bad. It's funny. It's hilarious, right? But and if you want to see some good poppin' lockin'.
Get you some Rosie Perez
Go,
on Soul Train.
baby, go to the Perez years, honey, because they was breaking spines.
Go get you some Jody Watley.
Oh,
Soul
not
Train.
Jody Watley. Some Shalimar.
Okay.
Let me find out.
You know that's how she got her start.
Yeah, I know. And then we know why they ended. Okay.
That part too.
Okay. Number one time.
Or what's your number one?
Why do I feel like we have the same number one?
We do not.
We don't?
I'm positive we do not.
You sure?
Yep.
So if I say this theme song was sang by none other than the famous Janet Dubois, you know what song I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely.
Beans don't burn in the kitchen, beans don't run on the grill. It took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. 3 pie, now the big leagues.
You know it's hard back. Long as it you and me, it ain't nothing wrong. We're moving on.
Had a whole choir. Ain't nothing will ever, in my opinion, top for me the Jeffersons.
So
theme song.
So before I get to my number one, let me review. So we in that top 100 for Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone's top 100. Jefferson's is number one.
Okay, Rolling Stone, you redeemed yourself. You understand the assignment.
So we named most of the shows that are on this list. The ones that we did not mention were The Cosby Show.
Okay.
Which Cosby Show has this weird, like, coincidence. Like, it had, that theme song had no choice but to be a hit because it was performed by this very popular theme song jazz band. There's this jazz band called the Edwin Davids Jazz Band. And literally, I can't find anything else about them except that's their name and how many theme songs they performed.
Oh, wow.
Like successful theme songs. Successful shows. So the band, the same jazz band that performed the Cosby Show, also did Different Strokes.
Oh, wow.
Chips.
Oh, wow.
Alf.
Damn.
The Nanny.
Oh, my God.
And the Benny Hill Show.
You are lying.
Nope. It is
I used to love you know we had no business watching no Benny Hill at night too, but I was watching me some Benny Hill.
Was up in the middle of the night
watching Benny Hill.
Fixing that antenna so I can get a clear picture.
Yes. Some Benny Hill.
Oh, and Roseanne.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's such a, but all of those theme songs were performed by
that same band.
By the Edwin Davids Jazz Band.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either.
That's
I was
incredible.
Like, are you kidding me?
That's incredible.
But yeah, that's why the Cosby Show like theme was so iconic because it's actually performed by a really iconic
band group
theme song jazz band.
Wow.
But other shows that we did not name Cosby Show. We did not name Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That was in my top 10.
That
was definitely in my top 10.
We didn't mention What's Happening.
Nope, we didn't.
But that was in my top 10.
Okay.
Well, see, this is a half because I feel like half the cast was pretty black, but it's not an all black cast.
What?
All That.
Yes. All That. Yes. Yo, that was, oh my God. All That. Nickelodeon. That birthed Kenan and Kel.
I just mentioned Different Strokes. We didn't mention The Wire.
Oh, shoot.
And number 3 on Rolling Stone's 100 is Sanford and Son.
That was in my top 10.
Composed by none other Quincy Jones.
Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. We love you, man. Like, absolutely, like that. Yeah, that was definitely in my top 10. And I didn't realize he had done that after, I think his father had passed recently. He just kind of dove himself into his work.
And it became like a jazz hit. Like
That's amazing.
It's one of like Quincy Jones' top most popular songs.
Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, Sanford Son. That's such a good one.
Yeah, those are the. I think we said good time. Mention good times. So the animated ones that were in both top 10s that I did not mention.
The black animated ones.
The black animated ones were
Go ahead.
Were Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids.
That makes sense.
And the Boondocks.
And I was gonna say it has to be the Boondocks. Both of them. That makes sense though. Why both of them made those lists. Still kind of sad that the Wonder Woman didn't make those lists.
Mm-hmm.
That's problematic for me. But I see where they went.
But
you know what's interesting?
What?
I'm so interesting that you didn't bring in Moesha. I thought that maybe she might have.
Moesha did not make it.
How did Mo not Mo to the?
Let's get to the rest of our list.
Okay.
So what's your?
So that was most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them. The only other one that I had was Moesha.
Mm-hmm.
Moesha made my top 10, and I had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I had Sanford and Son. I had Moesha. I had Sesame Street.
Okay. Yeah.
I had just in terms of just catchy theme songs.
Well, Sesame Street made top 100 on both lists.
Yes, but for my top 10.
Right.
And there's one more.
What?
It's the only one on my. Well, it's the only one.
It's probably the one that we have not mentioned from my list.
Okay, so why don't you go for your?
No. That's not my number one, but it's from the. Oh, we still haven't done my number one.
Oh shoot! What is your number one?
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
All right,
we have to get to your number one. Oh my god, we're high.
We're really high. So my number one is a tie of 4 different theme songs.
This girl.
Don't be mad yet. No, come on.
Girl, I'm not gonna be mad, but you are such a diva. That's how I know we divas on this show. I love you though.
I promise.
He got a 4-way tie.
I promise I'm not being a diva.
You better make a good. No, I'm joking. I'm joking
promise.
because I'm a diva too. So that's fine.
It is 4 different theme songs from the same show.
Come on, keep going.
Okay, so the show is called Black Lady Sketch Show. So Black Lady Sketch Show had this amazing way to make you watch the opening theme because the opening theme ended a little differently.
Oh my God, it's such a good one. I didn't even think about this
every episode. So season 1 was Hot Girl by Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 was Fine Ass by Chameleon. Chameleon. Fortune by Tia P. And Told 'Em by Doechii is season 4. So
okay, that was good.
They all had They had all black women rappers.
Okay.
On every theme.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Every theme. They made you wanted to watch the theme every episode.
True. That is actually really true.
Because it was a little different at the end of every episode, so you wanted to know what the episode looked like. What it looked like at the end of the theme.
That made sense. That was good.
That's my number one.
I'm gonna give you that. Okay.
Because they're the only ones.
Number one.
Because they're the only ones presently in the last 5 years that I remember the theme.
You remember the theme song because they actually had one. I love that. Okay, you're right. Good. Actually, you know what? Kudos to you. Claps on that. Snaps on that. Okay, so there was one that I didn't mention rounding out my top 10. But what were the other shows that rounded out your top 10?
Different World.
I knew it was gonna show up in there. Like, it's a different world than where you come from. Yeah,
you singing the Aretha version. You singing the Aretha version.
I know our parents love me. That's not. Who's the first one?
It's Phoebe Snow.
You're right. Oh, Raj, you took me back.
Yeah,
bitch.
Phoebe Snow was the first season.
You're right.
And then they switched.
They sure did.
Then they switched to Aretha.
They got a little bit more money. I got that Aretha on it.
Right. And then last season switched to Boyz II Men.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
That's a good
last
one.
Season, Boyz II Men. I was like, oh, wait. I thought I was like, I love you, Aretha, but this Boyz II Men
They murdered it. They murdered it too. That was so good. That's such a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the other one I didn't mention is the only other one.
What's the one that you did
mention?
No.
So, okay.
That we haven't mentioned at all?
I'll put it to you like this. On my top 10, I have 2 shows, got white women. One was Wonder Woman because it's Linda Carter, And the other show.
I'm about to be tired on that.
You about to be real tired.
Oh, my God. Is it,
Roger, I just wanted to say.
It's a bunch of white women.
Roger.
Is this the show about the white women living their best life?
I know you hate this.
Oh, my God. Sex in the City.
No.
That's not? What is it?
I want to thank you for being a friend. You've been traveling down the road and back again.
Friends is on your list?
No! I just said the lyrics, girl. You are high. I said, thank you for being
Golden Girls.
a friend.
Oh, yeah, I love this one.
Okay.
Because you
but
said,
then
you thought
white women living their best life. Yeah, it was not going to be no Sex in the City.
No.
Not up in here.
No. You said I was going to be tired.
Because you said you don't like white women living their best life. This is about 4 white women living their best life.
First of all, they was not living their best life. They was struggling through their senior years.
That's kind of true.
They had a struggle every episode, honey. Golden Girls, listen.
They had a struggle every damn episode.
Them senior white women was
going through it.
They had to do work to live their best life. Okay, I love me some Golden Girls.
Okay, that's true. That's right. But oh no, it could only ever be the Golden Girls. I mean, no hate to your people who love Sex and the City, but it was never gonna make my list.
Oh, not at all.
No.
Okay, I thought you was about to say
it's
Sex
Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right. So that's it. So the one that they made that was number 6 for me.
Golden Girls
made my top 10.
I believe made it on both top 10 lists.
As it should have, but I wouldn't suspect they probably rated as high.
I have a couple of honorable mentions.
Come on, give me a couple of honorable mentions before we wrap this up.
A couple of honorable mentions that I did not mention because I be trying to focus on these black people. I'm bringing them forward before I start naming these white people. But Dennett.
I know this.
Is
this Knight Rider?
Yes.
No. Yes. That's Knight Rider? We can play the show. We need to go on password.
I used to love me some Knight Rider.
I was like, oh my God.
And listen, I did not think David Hasselhoff was cute. That's not why I was watching that show.
I was in for the car.
Yeah, right. Because Kit
was everything.
Listen, I wanted to arrive to the level of sarcasm and petty that car had for David Hasselhoff.
Yes, because he was just smart with the mouth with it.
That mouth was smart.
I thought, Kid, I can hang with you. We can go have wings. We can go have wings. It might be family. Okay. I got an honorable mention for you. Now, I don't want to wait for our life to be over. Okay, if I was all about some teen angst drama in the day, I didn't know I loved it until I watched some Dawson's Creek. I didn't think I could watch that stuff.
Andrea Cole, I believe.
No. That was no. It was Cole, not Andrea.
Paula Cole.
There we go.
Why did I say Andrea Cole?
That's all
Paula
right.
Cole.
Her cousin. That's her half black cousin, Andrea Cole.
I do know her Andrea Cole, and that's why I said.
See, shout out to Andrea. Can you sing that song for her?
She not with us no more.
Oh, God bless. I'm sorry, Andrea. Rest in peace.
But yes, Paula Cole.
Yes,
I love that one.
Honorable mention.
So I got another honorable mention since you named some white kids in angst.
Come
show.
On. At least one white kid angsty show. Every black kid had one white angsty kid show.
I mean, yeah, angsty teens, they can wear you out.
Good drama though.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
What is this?
Is that some peace of mind? One Tree Hill.
Wait a minute. You watched One Tree Hill?
Listen, I didn't love shit about One Tree Hill. What happened was that I was a Gavin DeGraw fan before One Tree Hill came out. So that song was from his first album, Chariot.
Oh, Get Me Together.
And I used to love that song. And then all of a sudden, One Tree Hill came out. And I was like, that's Gavin DeGraw. That's playing on the thing. And I was like, let me try to watch this real quick. And
my goodness. That's so interesting. That's how you got hooked into the show.
Well, no, I didn't get hooked.
I was
passing through. That song was so popular that when they got rid of the song in the 5th season, fans were pissed. Ooh. They got rid of that theme in the 5th season, and fans were like, what the fuck are you doing to our show? Stop it.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's tea. I didn't know that.
So bad that in the 8th season, they had to bring the theme song back.
God damn. Okay. Wow. All right.
But they must have, somebody there had a thing, did not like Gavin DeGraw's voice because they brought the theme song back, but had a different artists singing the
Shade.
theme song every
Shade.
episode of the 8th season.
Shade. That's so shady. That's so shady. That's so shady.
I was
can't.
like, does somebody not like Gavin DeGraw?
Like to the pit of their soul, to the depth of their soul, they like
Somebody
that man.
was like, they tired of hearing his
The
voice.
damn with him. Oh my. Okay. So before we wrap up, is there a theme song of a show like it's a problematic fave? Like I just wish it would just go away because I don't want to hear it anymore. Because sometimes the problem with some of these theme songs is that they're catchy, but we can't stand the show.
Oh,
I was just curious.
Well, there is a theme song that is annoying because the song is written to be annoying.
What?
I can't think of a show. You give me a show while I think of that. But go ahead.
So I didn't hate it till I got a little bit older, but here's a story of a man named Brady who was raising 3 boys of his own, something crazy.
Yes, that's right.
I couldn't.
I think it starts with Lovely Lady.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I know there's people out here who love the Brady Bunch. I just want it to burn an eternal hellfire. Okay, I don't want to hate on you, but like I just every time you all the white people just living.
You just wanted them to all just to go away.
But their problems weren't shit. These are shit problems.
A show that I really wanted to burn and go away. Besides the ones that I've already mentioned,
besides
Friends,
Cheers.
Sex and the City, Cheers, all of them could go away. Just all of them shows where we just don't exist.
You know what? Honestly, also, it's gonna be problematic.
What?
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
First of all, that show is disgusting.
I can't with that show. I never got it. I never fucking understood that show. I never got it.
All right, so I know people love this show.
I never loved Married with Children. I never got it.
I don't understand it.
Didn't get it.
So the song that is built to be annoying, but I kind of like this show. It's a children's show starring a famous puppeteer. And this song has annoyed every school teacher and parent that has had a child that got a hold of this song. This is the song that does it. Oh, my God. It goes on.
I didn't have enough. Oh, my God, in heaven.
People started singing
you like this?
not knowing what it was. So let me tell you a secret.
I wish I could see my face right now.
Before those children could weaponize it on me, I came to class, and that was literally my punishment for everyone talking too much. When they would not stop talking when I was talking, I would go, "This is the song that does it," and they would like, because they kids, they gonna be determined, they gonna try to wake me out.
No,
but honey, when I get to that rounding of that round at the end of it, some people started singing it, not know it. Those kids were like, get out.
I'm about to throw this headset. I can't even take it no more. Like,
when I hit those rafters,
I will never piss you off. You are diabolical. That is some diabolical shit right
literally, there. Before I could get to the second round, these kids would be like, "Shut up!
We quit.
Stop talking. He wanted us to stop talking."
It worked though.
Stop playing. I will fight you off the class. Sit down. Like kids were threatening each other.
Don't.
Yeah,
Wow.
So the song that never ends from the TV children's show, Miss Sherry and Lamb Chop.
I'm so mad. You pulled out Lamb Chops. I did not know that's where this conversation was going to go.
That is the problematic favorite song.
Thank you for Lamb Chops.
It is a weapon.
Thank you for bringing your Lamb Chops because I had no idea. We went from Soul Train to Lamb Chops.
And let me tell you, if you did not know that song and you've never heard it before and you want to use it for yourself, you're welcome. Because that song, that bitch is a weapon, honey.
She will get you. Will get them kids together.
All right.
Oh my God.
So, what you want to tell the people?
While you are out there, keep laughing, keep shining, be good, and be good at it.
And I want you to know that you are enough just as you are. Thank you for listening.